Jeff, welcome to RedShip and thanks for being with us today.
Well, pleased to be here. Thank you.
Cidara is developing long-acting therapeutics designed to transform the standard of care for patients facing serious fungal or viral infections. Let's start with an overview of your current pipeline.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, at Cidara, we have two fundamental platforms, the rezafungin program and then the Cloudbreak program. The rezafungin program is in two phase 3 studies. In August of this year, we announced the completion of enrollment of the Restore phase 3 study. This is for the treatment of candidemia and invasive candidiasis. That's a deadly disease and comprises about 73% of the invasive fungal infections. The other phase 3 program is the RESPECT study. This is for the prevention of fungal infections in cancer patients. So the Cloudbreak platform represents a fundamentally new and innovative approach for the treatment and prevention of viral infections. It was inspired by immunotherapy in cancer. And just as immunotherapy approaches have transformed the treatment of cancer, we believe that the Cloudbreak approach can transform how we treat and prevent viral infections. And in fact, we've recently expanded the Cloudbreak platform to include cancer and have evidence to suggest that this could be as efficacious in the treatment of various cancers. So we're very excited about that platform and believe it has the opportunity to be the long-term driver of value at Cidara.
Yes, Jeff, let us talk about that new generation of immunotherapeutic agents that you are developing using that proprietary Cloudbreak platform. Could you give us a few more details about Cloudbreak, please?
Yeah, the Cloudbreak is the founding basis of Cidara back in 2014. It represents a fundamentally new approach, and it was actually inspired by immunotherapy in cancer. And just as immunotherapy has transformed the treatment of cancer, we believe that our Cloudbreak approach can transform the prevention and treatment of viral infections, and in fact, could represent a fundamentally new approach to treat cancer.
Let's look at the market opportunities for a moment, Jeff. The addressable market opportunities, how big are they for the various programs that Cidara currently has underway?
The addressable market opportunity for invasive fungal infections is about $4.2 billion. And we conservatively estimate that for rezafungin, we estimate peak sales of $750 million in the US alone.
Jeff, you've established key collaborative partnerships to advance your antiviral and antifungal programs. Let's talk about the upfront and milestone payments from these partnerships, as well as the potential for any ongoing royalties.
Sure. We're very proud of the fact that both of our fundamental platforms, the rezafungin platform and the Cloudbreak platform, are validated by key strategic partnerships. Let's start with rezafungin. Rezafungin program is validated by a partnership, ex-US, ex-Japan partnership with Mundi Pharma. They are a company based in the UK. They have global sales outside of the US and with a particular focus in infectious disease and oncology. That deal is worth up to $568 million to Cidara. Our other partnership, which we announced just this April, is with Janssen Pharmaceuticals, a global pharmaceutical company, which really validated our Cloudbreak platform. That partnership is worth up to $780 million, and it is a true global partnership based only on the flu program. So we retain all rights to our other Cloudbreak platform programs.
Leadership being key to the success of smaller cap companies. Tell us, who are some of the key players on your team?
Well, we have a leadership that is really replete with executives in both biotech and pharma experience. I'll just highlight a few. Leading those is our Chief Medical Officer, Taylor Sanderson, and our Chief Scientific Officer, Les Tari. Both Taylor and Les were with me at my former company, Trius Therapeutics, which we sold for $700 million in 2013. So they provide great leadership and continuity with Trius. Another key executive is Paul Darawala, who also joined us back in 2014. Previously, he was with Bristol Myers Squibb, where he led the commercialization of their HBV and HCV antiviral programs. Importantly, he was previously at Merck, where he led the global commercialization for Cancytus, which was the world's first echinocandin, which happens to be the same class of drug as rezafungin, and in fact is the comparator in our phase 3 programs. So he brings really relevant experience for the commercialization. And as we are preparing to announce top-line data for our RESTORE study by the end of this year, we are in the preparation processes for commercialization.
Let's look at the big picture. What is the essential value proposition? Why should investors take an interest in Cidara Therapeutics today?
Really two elements to that, Craig. One is the opportunity for near-term catalysts. As I mentioned, we completed enrollment of the RESTORE phase 3 study in August, and we are expecting to announce top-line data by the end of this year. That program was validated by the phase 2 program, where the results were highly positive. So we think that that phase 2 program has de-risked the phase 3 outcome, which we expect to announce at the end of this year. For Cloudbreak, we expect to start our phase 1 study for CD388. This could be the world's first truly universal flu treatment and preventative. And when I say universal, I mean it in all senses of the word, meaning that it is effective against all flu strains known and effective in all people based on the animal efficacy results we have to date.
We agree, Jeff. It is a gripping story, and we are happy to be working with you. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.